To begin the diamond trellis stitch, first you need to begin with a slip knot on the hook. You can accomplish this with any method you prefer. Once you have that tightened down, the diamond trellis stitch needs to be worked in multiples of 4 plus 1. So I'm going to go ahead and chain 18, 16 being my multiple of 4, 1 more for 17, and then I need 1 for my turning chain. Once you have your chain of 18, the first row of diamond trellis is going to be a row of single crochet. So to begin, we're going to start in the second chain from the hook. Not counting the loop on the hook, I'm going to count over 1, 2, and work a single crochet into this chain. To do this, insert your hook into the chain, grab the yarn, and pull up a loop. You should have 2 loops on the hook. Yarn over and pull through both of those loops. You've just worked 1 single crochet. We're going to continue this all the way across the chain. So insert the hook into the next chain, pull up a loop, 2 loops on the hook, yarn over, pull through both loops. Go ahead and continue working single crochets all the way across for row 1. You can pause the video here, and when you're finished with row 1, we'll move on to row 2. Once you've completed row 1, it should look like this. You should have 17 single crochets. So to begin row 2, we're first going to go ahead and chain 2, and then turn our work. We're now looking at the wrong side of the work. And for row 2, we're going to work double crochets into every single crochet. To do this, yarn over, insert the hook into the very first stitch at the base of the chain, grab the yarn and pull up a loop. You should have 3 loops on the hook. Yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. That is 1 double crochet. So to repeat that, yarn over, insert the hook into the next stitch, grab the yarn and pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Continue working double crochets all the way across for row 2. You can pause the video here, and when you're finished with row 2, we'll move on to row 3. Once you are done with row 2, this is what your project should look like. To begin row 3, go ahead and chain 1 and turn. And this is the row where we start to begin the diamond trellis design. Now to work the diamond trellis stitch, for row 3, you're going to need to work around the single crochet posts from round 1. They can be tricky to see if you're not familiar with where the post stitches are. So if you look closely at row 1, these are my single crochets. This is 1 single crochet, this is the second one, the third one, and so on. Right above those single crochet stitches, if you pull back on the yarn, you can see post stitches. That is what we're going to be working around. We're going to be working treble crochets around these post stitches. So to do the first one, we're going to work a treble crochet around this second post right here. To accomplish this, yarn over twice, insert the hook down beside that post, behind it, and back up on the other side. Then yarn over and pull through that space. You should have 4 loops on the hook. Yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. You just completed your first treble crochet around the single crochet post stitch from round 1. Now if you pull that treble crochet out of the way, you can see the stitches for row 3. We're not going to work into that first one at the base of the chain because this treble crochet counts as our first stitch. So I'm going to work into the second one, and I'm going to work a single crochet right there. Then I'm going to work 2 more single crochet, 1 in each of the next 2 stitches. Now the next step is going to be essentially 2 treble crochet together, but we're working around different stitches to get the zigzag effect. So first we're going to work back around the same single crochet post from round 1 that we already worked around. To accomplish this, yarn over twice, work the hook back around that same single crochet post that you just worked around. Pull up a loop through that space, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, but leave these 2 loops on the hook. We're now going to look at row 1 again. We're going to count over 3 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to work around the single crochet post of the next single crochet. So yarn over twice, insert the hook down beside that single crochet, behind it and back up the other side. Pull up a loop through that space, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Now you have 3 loops on the hook. Yarn over, pull through all 3. And that is a treble crochet 2 together around these 2 single crochet posts. Now going back to the main row, leave 1 stitch unworked and begin working single crochets in the next stitch. We're going to work 3 single crochets, 1 in each of the next 3 stitches. Then we are going to repeat the treble crochet 2 together sequence that we did right here. So we're going to yarn over twice, insert the hook back around the last single crochet post that we worked, pull up a loop through that space, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over twice, count over 3 single crochets, 1, 2, 3, work around the 4th one, down beside it, behind it, and back up, yarn over, pull up a loop in that space, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and yarn over, pull through all 3. At this point, you are going to repeat this sequence all the way across the row. Pause the video, and when you get to the end, I will show you how to finish the row off. When you get to the end, you can see that you have 1 stitch left, and we still need to work this side of the zigzag. So what we're going to do is yarn over twice. We're going to work a treble crochet around that last single crochet post that we just worked around. Pull up a loop through that space, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, leave these 2 loops on the hook, and then work a single crochet into that last stitch of the row. So you'll be pulling through 3 loops. And that completes row 3. That's the first row of our diamond trellis pattern. So now we will go ahead and begin row 4. Chain 2, turn your work, and to complete row 4, we're just going to work double crochets in every stitch across. Go ahead and continue working, pause the video, and when you get to the end of row 4, we will move on to row 5. At the end of row 4, this is what your work should look like. So to begin row 5, we're going to chain 1 and turn our work. And this is where we put the next sequence of diamond trellis stitches in. From here on out, the diamond trellis stitch is easier to work because now you will be able to clearly see what posts you need to work around. So to begin row 5, we're going to go ahead and put a single crochet into the first stitch at the base of the chain and in the next stitch. Then from there, we're going to work our treble crochet back around this treble crochet from row 3. So yarn over twice, go behind that post, pull up a loop in that space, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, but leave 2 on the hook as we're going to be doing a treble crochet 2 together. So from here, yarn over twice. Now insert the hook behind this post where these 2 treble crochets meet from row 3. Pull up a loop in that space, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through all 3. Then you're going to want to pull those treble crochets out of the way, leave 1 stitch unworked, and work a single crochet into the next 3. And if we pause for just a moment, we can look and see now that the diamond shape is starting to form. So now we're going to continue a treble crochet 2 together all the way across the row. So I'll do that one more time. Yarn over twice, back around the last post that you worked around. Pull up a loop in that space, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, leave the 2 loops on the hook, yarn over twice, insert the hook around behind the next post where the 2 trebles from row 3 meet. Pull up a loop in that space, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through all 3. Go ahead and continue that across the row and pause the video here. When you get to the end, I will show you how to complete row 5. When you get to the end of row 5, right after you complete your last treble 2 together, you can see that you have 3 stitches left. 1 stitch we leave unworked to account for this treble 2 together. So go ahead and just work 2 single crochets, 1 into each of those last 2 stitches to complete the row. And that's it. Now from here, you repeat row 3, 4, and 5 until you reach the desired height.